Got some new information for you just into our newsroom. Excuse me. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is heading to Qatar after his meetings with Israeli leaders in the Middle East. Now, this visit comes in the wake of that Israeli attack on Hamas leaders in Doha last week. In response to that strike, Qatar's prime minister is hosting an emergency summit of Arab and Islamic leaders today to discuss next moves. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio breaks down today's visit and what's to come.
Yes, the shadow of Israel's strike on Doha from last week did loom large as Rubio was wheels up from the U.S. on Saturday. But today, have a look, at least publicly, with these handshakes and back pats, it appeared U.S.-Israeli ties have not been shaken. Rubio told Netanyahu, "You can count on our unwavering support and commitment, and that Hamas is a threat to the Middle East and even to Europe." Here's more.
Every single hostage, both living and deceased, needs to be home immediately. Hamas can no longer continue to exist as an armed element that threatens the peace and security, not just of Israel, but of the world, and that the people of Gaza deserve a better future, one that cannot begin until Hamas is eliminated.
Now, as for Netanyahu, he said Israel assumes full responsibility for that attack on Hamas leaders in Doha. He also said America has no better ally than Israel, and Israel has no better ally than America. And we saw that solidarity on Sunday. Rubio was in Jerusalem side by side with Netanyahu at the Western Wall. This is the holiest site in Judaism that Jews can physically pray at. It's traditional to write a note of hope or prayer, and you can see the two doing that. Notes are then put in the cracks of the wall, and Netanyahu said U.S.-Israeli ties were as durable as the stones in that wall, which date back to about 2,000 years. Now, as they met, Arab leaders were in preps for an emergency summit in Doha today of Arab and Islamic states. More than 50 states in total, in fact, expected to consult on Israel's strike on Doha. Qatar's prime minister called on the international community to, quote, abandon double standards. The implication there that the world would have come out much, much stronger in its condemnation if a country did the same to Israel. Back to you.
All right, Ramy, thank you.